Hi, welcome to Cinematic Serial Killers from Point Made. This time we're talking about The Terminator, great film. But first,
I'm going to terminate one thing. I'm going to terminate any joy in my life if someone does not start commenting on our videos, or at least liking, sharing, subscribing, and all those fun things. If you comment, then we can guide our behavior accordingly. I need someone to hold me to task. So please, give us a comment so we can have some user-generated content. And back to Crazy Train here.
all right, so when we're talking about The Terminator, where to start? Now in our other videos we start with the kill count, but I feel like it's proper to start off that this movie holds a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and in 2008 it was added to be preserved by the Library of Congress for its cultural significance.
Man, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not sure what culture they're looking for. People that have sex with headphones in. I guess that was interesting at the time.
You really do remember the movie.
Yeah. But look, I can tell you what it did let me realize is that the only reason why this was unique for me is it's like the first example of a cybernetic serial killer and really intricate time travel. Other than that, it was Arnold.
You can't go wrong with Arnold.
Sarah Connor. Oh, I'm sorry. Next door. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was not that big. You would think that this cyborg of all this massive database would have realized that no one that he shot in that room was Sarah Connor.
Oh well, he explains that. He said because all the information is lost after the nuclear war, that he has to systematically kill everyone.
You know why I don't believe
like
that?
a machine.
You know why it's not true?
What?
Because in the other movies, as you watch them, you see in his database, he's got their picture in his head.
Oh, we're fast forwarding.
So
let's focus on the task at hand.
I don't have to. I just proved it to be stupid. Great job, producers. You have one job. Just the one.
James Cameron wrote the script. Anyway. Kill count.
Kirk Cameron should have wrote the script. Anyway, go ahead.
So kill count. It's 95, but it's kind of debatable. There's a lot of flashbacks. They kind of mention that the police force has 30 guys strong, and he goes through it. Do you count Arnold's death because he is technically a robot? Do you count the two robots?
I'm counting.
I'm
counting the kill count of the actual killer. I'm not counting there's a drunk driver and he swerved and hit somebody in the background. I'm counting just the ones that the Terminator terminates.
But there is a Terminator in what is a dream or a flash forward.
I can't trust someone's brain.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's debatable.
I'm going to count the police officers he kills and anybody else he kills. Is it. Anyone who died of COVID that day, I'm not including in the kill count, but I will include his kills in the COVID count.
Do you count so you don't count Kyle Reese's two robots. It has to be the killer's kill count. It has to be.
Robots aren't alive to kill.
That's what I'm saying. Do you count Arnold? Because he's technically...
No, I count the people that Arnold kills.
Ah, okay. Well, you guys sort it all out. Now, you mentioned the time travel. This is a form of what they call predestination time travel, which means this has to happen in order for the whole story to make sense. In order for John Connor to be born and all this stuff, Kyle Reese has to go back in time.
I've already hashed this out with Back to the Future and Biff. I don't want to have to do this again. Time travel's hard to remember what paradox you're going to get into, right?
So, two things that stuck out for me in this movie. Well, three. One, we kind of grew up we're kind of at an age now where nobody smokes indoors. Ever since the late 90s when Mike Bloomberg started that policy in New York City, it kind of became a national event. The amount of smoking people were doing in the 80s, at least in this film, blew my mind going back to watch.
It doesn't blow my mind, you know why?
What?
I was there.
I was going to ask you, did people just smoke like that all the time, everywhere?
I remember being on airplanes and people were still smoking back then.
Oh my God.
The same way I remember phone booths and rotary phones and Atari, and when the remote control was connected to the TV by a cord. These are all things.
I don't remember the remote. I do remember Atari, and I do remember phone booths. Okay, the next thing that kind of got me was they're traveling back in time from 2029. What the hell did people think we were capable of in 45 years? Jesus, it is 2020.
Yeah, but you got to think of it this way, man. Do you remember back in the day when you watched like movies where they're like talking on their watch, or I guess Get Smart talking into a shoe? Like, it's wow. Now you can do that. You get your little Apple Watch. You can talk on your Apple Watch, right? When you would watch Aliens and they were doing the video calls, like, oh my God, that's crazy. Guess what? Pull it out of your pocket. We can all do video calls.
Yeah, but
so lots of things have come to fruition.
I kind of blame. So I had this conspiracy theory that what they didn't take into account was social media. If they knew Facebook, TikTok, all these things were going to come along to distract us and stymie the progress of civilization itself.
I don't think it's stymieing anything. I think that look. I've talked to a lot of the kids coming out of these schools. They don't know anything anyway. It wasn't like it was good. It wasn't like we distracted Einstein 2.0 and we're good. We're TikToking. Yep.
Oh.
We're vining, TikToking, YouTubing. Well, look at us. We're YouTubing. That's okay. We're part of the problem.
We're all part of the problem.
I'm comfortable with that.
Point made. Next, the budget. $6.4 million to make this thing.
Yeah.
What the heck is that for inflation? This movie had everything in it.
Yeah, but not really. It wasn't like the special effects were all that insane. I mean, other than the brief snippets in the beginning of the future, right?
Well, they keep going back.
And then not very much. I mean, if you watch Avatar, right? Not the stupid airbender, but the actual blue one, right? The Avatar, the Smurf people. Look, that whole movie.
The violent Smurfs.
That whole movie was CG, damn near. So,
but it also cost what I think a CG movie.
But that's it. Yeah, but the Terminator, most of it was just gunplay and Kyle Reese falling asleep, and you have a little snippet of them wearing some different clothes and a bunch of garbage around, and then they'll like for 15 seconds you'll have like a little Terminator. And then that's it. It's mostly not anything crazy.
The amount of trucks they blew up in that film was insane. Okay.
It looked like stop motion almost with the Terminator at the end. Which I watched Medusa's stop motion head. So, I mean, if they did it back then, I'm pretty sure.
The Terminator holds up well to this day. He does.
I didn't say he didn't.
So, next, the big mystery. All around the police department, there is a picture of a missing kid, Kevin Collins. What the hell is his story? Is it ever solved?
I mean, just like all the modern day missing kids, they don't care.
Was that like the first Easter egg in a film? Where are you, Kevin?
Nah, I think that was Epstein's driver.
Point made. What was it?